Now, I want to talk about a deep dive into a website, right? And what it's going to take to get a website to generate more leads and business for your company, for your remodeling and renovation company. The first thing we need to look at is actually starting with your website, right? So we want to do pages for each of your service. So in this case, it's going to be kitchen renovations or remodeling, bathroom renovations, remodeling, basement renovations, remodeling, remodeling or renovation contractors, renovation plus your city, right? And then we want to do independent pages developed for each of the cities or areas that you're going to end up serving. So for those of you that are living in cities of 1 million or more, I'll use, being that I'm Canadian, I'll use Toronto, for example. You have many different suburbs inside of the Toronto area that you can physically market to when it comes to actually growing your business, and building a landing page specifically for those suburbs is going to be important. And even if you're in I'm in a city of 80,000 people, for example. Yes, I've grown a large agency, a large remodeling agency here in Medicine Hat, Alberta, a city of 80,000 people. Just so you have proof, a city of 80,000 people. I grew a very successful digital marketing agency. And there are still little towns. There's like Dunmore and Coaldale and Colehurst and Bow Island and little towns outside of this city that we're in that allow me to create these landing pages for that, right? And then ensuring that you have proper on-page optimization is going to be vital to the success of your website. So we want to make sure that those web pages are actually talking to Google. You have unique content. You have your proper H1 tags or your proper Google site infrastructure. You have your proper title tags feeding all of that information, and then a strong conversion element on the page to generate leads, whether that's a coupon, an offer, an incentive, a quote, something that's going to get them to call your business or become a lead off of your website. Now, most renovation and remodeling websites that we've ended up working with are typically about 3 to 5 pages long is where we typically see them to start. And they usually have like renovations or remodeling and then services, and they'll be like, maybe they'll talk about the basement remodeling or the bathroom remodeling or whatever the case is on that one page, and then they have an about us, a contact us section. But the thing is that they're missing critical keyword elements needed for search engine performance, right? So they're missing those elements that you need to actually effectively grow your business. And it's not focused or architecturally developed to focus on the things that matter to Google, to your clients, and ultimately you guys end up paying for ads that don't end up generating you leads. It doesn't end up making any sense, right? Now, talking to you about the keywords that go into that, right? We want to make sure that those service pages are built effectively around, I'm just going to readjust myself, are built effectively around the most commonly searched keywords that go into renovation or remodeling, right? And a lot of these things, now this is our Canadian side of things, but anywhere it says renovator, maybe you replace it with remodeling. A lot of the time too, renovations is a completely underutilized keyword, especially in the United States. I've surprised a few clients that they're like, oh, hey, just an FYI, that you're still getting like 1,200 clicks in this suburb for renovations. Did you know that? Oh, I had no idea, right? Just because it's not a commonly used term in the US all the time, but it is extremely commonly used when it comes to the Canadian market. So we use those interchangeably. But when we end up looking at these keywords, we want to make sure that it's like, your city. So we're going to use Houston, for example. Houston plus renovations, Houston plus home renovations, Houston plus renos, Houston plus reno, Houston plus bathrooms, renovation loans, ideas, small bathrooms, small kitchens. We've done all of the research already for you to determine exactly which keywords are most commonly searched and what you need to do, or what you should be writing pages on, or what we should be writing pages on for you in order to effectively grow your business. And here's that list inside of here. As a matter of fact, we've been so thorough that we ended up actually coming out with 2 different pages for it. And like I said, this can technically be 4 pages if we really want to get into the nitty-gritty and really add that remodeling keyword to it as well. It's something that we look at, it's something that we know, but we already know, there's remodeling technicians and remodeling quotes and remodeling on a budget, right? Maybe we create content surrounding that so that we can ultimately help attract your visitors to your websites for you. There's already a lot of work inside of here. So feel free to pause this video and take a look at these pages here so that you can start looking at your site and thinking, oh, okay, that's how I have to design my website, or that's how I have to design those pages, right? Because the thing is that when we look again at a typical renovation website, we see home, services, about us, coupons, and contact. What needs to be done is it needs to be home, services, about us, contact us, service areas, And then we need sub-pages for each one of those, right? So it might be remodeling, bathroom remodeling, kitchen remodeling, fences, windows, decks, etc. Inside of the services drop down, but then we need sub-pages for each one of the cities served. So you got subsidy 1 plus remodeling renovation, subsidy 2 plus remodeling renovation, so that you can actually go out and build that. So if I'm thinking like Calgary, Alberta, and Canada, here is another one of our clients. We ended up doing Bassano remodel or Bassano renovation and Okotoks renovation, and a few of these situations that effectively help grow these businesses in a way that's going to make sense to Google, it's going to make sense to your clients, it's going to draw them in, it's going to attract visitors, and ultimately put them on the landing page that converts them into a quote or a phone call for your business. Now, we want to make sure that your website is actually built for conversions as well. This is super, super vital to the success of your overall strategy, right? So what does a website even built for conversions really, really mean at the end of the day? What it means is that your phone number is immediately and readily available on the contact page and for contact. A lot of the times people will put it inside of a contact section, they'll kind of hide it away, and then they wonder why they never get any phone calls from their website. Well, I'll tell you why. It's because it's buried inside of your contact page. It's not on your home page. It's not the top right-hand corner of your site. It's not where it needs to be in order to grow your business effectively. Web forms where your customers can request/receive a quote. Going straight to your inbox, generating those leads right out of the gate, growing your business that way. Links to your social media profiles, are those readily available? Are those readily seen? And then your company name, address, phone number on top of every single page, right? What we want to make sure is that we have your name, address, phone number on top of every page, and that it's present in everything that they go through, so that when they're actually researching you, you're always top of mind. Personality, real photos, real videos of your company, your equipment. You'll even notice on this site that we have videos and photos of myself, my team. You're watching me on this. Like, I'm not afraid to get in front of the camera, and neither should you, right? A lot of people take a nice photo of their trucks or maybe some of the renovation jobs they've done, and they don't put themselves front and center. People like to see business owners. It has a higher conversion value when we can end up actually seeing your face, end up seeing who you are. A clear explanation as to why they should be choosing your company is also going to be very vital, very important. Giving them that unique selling proposition that really is going to help them grow confidence in what you're able to do for them. And then finally, a special offer and incentive to lead opt-ins to grow your business. Now more than ever, though, we are noticing that about 83 to 85% of visitors are coming off of mobile index sites as well, right? It has to be ready for mobile first indexing. It has to be mobile friendly. It has to be built in there.